All right, how's it going, you fantastic people? This is going to be a different type of video today. One, I don't know how the webcam is coming out. It seems to be at a low FPS for some ungodly reason. I don't know. We're going to see how this recording comes out, but I want to show you my PC and the setup and how it's changed and why it's been a couple days, what I've been working on since I put out a video. And also, I'm going to live stream today. So if you want to see me later, definitely pop into that. But I'm back on Arch here on my main PC. And so you can see, so what's going on here is, let me take the webcam. I'm going to be moving this webcam around, so hopefully you'll bear with me. But you can see I've got my ultra wide here next to a little, I thought it was just a 720p screen, but it's actually a 1366 by 768. But that's besides the point. It's a 16 by 9 compared to my ultra wide, so I can use this for just, I don't know, having a regular screen to capture, and I can use my ultra wide for chat and all the other stuff, which is nice. And I have a 4K monitor, but really in all honesty, my mom is now using it. She's not using it at the moment. I could have put it on here, but I really don't want a 4K screen. If I'm being completely honest, I actually really enjoy this monitor. Yeah, it's not super high resolution or anything, but for a side monitor that I'm going to be looking at, it's the perfect size. It's nice and small. It's still very readable. I like it. I just do. Now, the one thing that I will say I have been doing different here on this machine. Let me go ahead and show you. For one, I've been using bashtop here recently. If you haven't used bashtop before, I have switched over to using this. This is just much better. You can see it. It looks much better. It's laid out much better. It's just got everything looking real clean, real nice and pretty. And I can go down, just like you would, kill stuff, manage different tasks. But dude, like I just like the readout for the Wi-Fi speed and everything. Just the core count, the temperature readout is nice. It's all nice. Now, I've also been using liquid CTL to control the water cooling in this PC. So I'm going to give you a look at this. Now, this is what I'm dubbing the sleeper build. Okay. So we have a Corsair H100i sitting down here at the bottom. And in this PC build, there is actually no intake down here. So the CPU is underclocked quite a bit. And I don't know if you were paying attention in bashtop. I actually can't remember if it even shows it in bashtop, the actual core speed. Yes, 2.1 gigahertz. Now this chip, I could overclock it, and overclocking it, I could definitely pull closer to 5 gigahertz out of this CPU. But I don't need it. I don't. I really like the multi-threading capability of it, but when it comes to actual individual core speed and everything, I don't need it blazing fast, and I want it to run cool. And again, have this be a sleeper machine. So like when I put the side panel on here, yeah, you do see a little bit of blue glowing out of it, which matches the front light on it. And that's another thing, if you didn't happen to see, I am using a Black Widow that it's a really nice keyboard. It's nice and clicky. I like it, but that's besides the point. It's green, and I prefer to have something blue, but I spent a lot of time looking around at keyboards and I really don't know what I want. I really like these put-in keycaps. I really like the clacky nature of it, but I need something to match this PC. So anyway, we have a 3800X in here, 8-core, 16-thread, which it's not like I'm bragging, because like, let's be honest, I know quite a few of you have got better CPUs, but it's really nice. I like it. It can keep up with everything that I need it. And so undervolted and underclocked, this thing, even while recording here, it's gotten up to essentially gaming, and even stress testing it will not get this water cooler up to 30 or excuse me, good lord, 65 degrees. Won't go above that, so won't really even come close to 70 degrees, which is nice. And these fans are spinning pretty slow, and we got 32 gigs of RAM and a Quadro K4000. I'm never going back to anything larger than these workstation cards, ever. I've got a Fire Pro on the way, completely fanless Fire Pro. It's like it's a S7000, so it should be 4 gigabytes GDDR5, and it should work completely fine for me, because I mean, you can see on this extra monitor over here, for one thing too, I'm going to go ahead and let you all know this. I've become a heathen. Like, so some of you are going to really enjoy this, but I've started using Alt as my modifier key, and I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't run into any conflicts yet, but then again, I haven't been using Blender yet. I don't know. I may not have any problems whatsoever, but I've ended up really liking it, man. It's hold on, let me just show you. So here's the Alt key. Here's the Windows key. This Windows key, when I have, like, you know, my hands on like WASD and everything, it's like I have to like invert my finger. Alt is just right here. I don't have to do anything special. Just come in from the space bar and, like, you know, it's nothing crazy. I'm really freaking liking it. I mean, it's taken me a little bit getting used to. You can see typing 1. But yeah, it's freaking nice. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, I had so much to say about using the Alt key and stuff, and now that I've just on a whim didn't change it in DWM, I was like, yeah, let me see if I like it. Started to really freaking like it. But the gaming that I do, I'm doing it in windowed mode, and or if I'm not doing it in window mode, I'm playing it on this extra Vizio screen just on the side while I have you know, I'm either talking to other people in Discord or doing something else on the other monitor. And at this resolution, I mean, I can load up a game at 720p on this monitor here, even full screen, or if I have it up on my ultra wide, it's in windowed mode, and at 720p. But over here, yeah, I can do full screen, and 720p is perfect. And these workstation cards, yeah, they're not built for gaming, but they can handle that. 720p gaming is fine. I've been playing World at War like an absolute shitload here recently on this K4000. Perfect. I can crank the graphics up to the highest that World at War will let you crank them up to, and it runs perfectly fine. No problem. And that's really all I could ask for. I've also been playing a little bit of Killing Floor recently. I need to re-download that on this new install, but yeah, tried out Pop OS. Pop OS was fine. I didn't really have any problems with Pop OS. It's just, it wasn't my system, man. It just, GNOME or Cosmic, whatever it is, it just won't be my own config, my own DWM, because that's another thing. I'm back on DWM. I have left the land of Xmonad. I was very surprised at how much I liked Xmonad, and configuring it. It was pretty good. Wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be, but I really, in all honesty, I don't use almost anything at all that uses Haskell, and I just don't want to install Xmonad and have to pull in a whole bunch of Haskell shit for no real reason, just because Xmonad would be the only thing that I use that's written in Haskell. So there's no real reason for me to have it sitting around on my system. So it's out of here. But it really, in all honesty, here's my computer, and here's the setup. The webcam is going to change. It has changed position. The ring light has to move as well and go on a stand, and so I've gotten it put back there. That will sort of mess with the whiteboard, but I'll have to figure out another way of going about it, because it just, like, the ring light just screws onto the stand and sits straight up, and so I can't, like, lift it up and then tilt it down so that it's not reflecting off the whiteboard. I have no idea how I'm going to go about doing it, and I can't keep it in the same exact position that it was in with the webcam and everything, because now that I've got a monitor there, that ring light won't screw onto the screw on the back of it. So it's just going to be a little bit of a pain to figure out what I'm going to do with the ring light here before too long. I'll definitely figure it out and figure out a way of getting some good light without having it glare in the whiteboard. But I mean, it's not like you can even read the whiteboard normally, so who cares? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me talking about my machine and everything. Just in case you're curious more about the setup, me using Arch or DWM, like whatever. If you got any questions, you can drop those down in the comments below, or you can pop over to my Discord. We got some fantastic freaking people over there, and we all like talking about our stuff and what we're doing. And so if you liked anything you see, you can always ask questions, and we're pretty friendly there. We don't bite. I mean, I don't think any of us do, but come on over, check it out. If you like the video, hit the like button, because it's much appreciated. And while you're at it, you can also check in the description for a Patreon link. And your boy likes to eat, and he spends way too much time making videos and messing around with his computer. So if you want to support that behavior, there's a link down there. And for all of you guys who do already support me, thank you very much. It is much appreciated. And I will see you in the next video. Boy.